Okay, there we go. I've fitted the unit um, uh, sort of temporarily. I say temporarily because, of course, I'm still waiting for the new wire to arrive, so I can that goes to the coils they will connect to these two connectors. But I can't do it, so I'll have to take this plate off again, you know, to feed the wires through when it arrives. But basically, you set it sort of in the middle. And if this was on the bike, what we would do now, we'd set the pillar bolts in. Oh, you must make sure that the pillar bolts grip, screw in and they grip this plate, because sometimes, because this plate is actually thinner plate than the original points, sometimes it can ground. The pillar bolts can ground before they grip the actual stator plate. So make sure they do actually grip the plate, and if they don't, you have to put washers underneath the pillar bolts to make sure that they're gripping the plate. Otherwise, obviously, it's just going to turn. Right. Anyway, but you would normally fit them actually loose, so you can turn the stator plate. And then with the ignition on and everything connected, you then turn this anti-clockwise. I think that the LED, I think, will turn green. I'm trying to remember the instructions. It's all in the instructions. And then you turn with the ignition on, and then you turn it slightly back clockwise until the LED goes out, and then just a fraction more. I think it's 2 mil more, and that's the timing. Okay, so loosen them, ignition on, turn the plate. You should have a green LED. Turn it back clockwise, I think, and then turn it back until the light goes out, and then another 2 mil, and that's it. But don't forget that then later on, when the engine started, you can check it on the strobe anyway. Then you come in to make the connections up to the coils, etc. So you've got a yellow and black and a white and black wire. Just double check, yeah. So the yellow and black goes to switch live, which is a white wire in our case. Just check that. Use a little meter just to check when you switch ignition on, does that wire become live or not. And then the black and white wire then goes to one of a negative on one of the coils. It doesn't matter which coil, because again, with wasted spark, both the coils are going to be firing at the same time. So black and white to one of the negative coils. Then let's get this right. So then the positive on that coil will go to the negative of the next coil, and the positive on that coil will go to earth. So it's dead simple wiring. We've got the red wire inside going to earth on the pillar bolt. Then we've got the black and yellow going to the ignition switch live. And then we've got the black and white going to one of the negative, doesn't matter which coil, because they're both going to be firing at the same time. And that's it. And providing, your general wiring on the rest of the bike is okay, and we're going to have to crimp bullets onto here to make the connections into there when the wires come, and providing those crimps are okay and so on, then everything, it should work. The only slight question mark I've got in mind is that rotor might be a little deep. How we space it out, I'm not quite sure. We know that because when we wire it up and we go to do that timing, if the LED doesn't come on at all, then it's not working. The rotor's too far away, or if we turn and there's no spark, that we know we've got power, then I'm sure that'll be the problem, that the rotor is just too far away and it's not picking up on the sensor. In which case I will contact TriSpark and get their advice on, because they're good at that, very good at providing advice on how to actually move the rotor further out so it is nearer the stator. Okay, but for now I'm just going to put the points cover back on loosely because I've got to wait for the wires to come to connect it up properly. Okay, and there's the wiring in the points cover, which is very straightforward: black and white, black and white, black and yellow, black and yellow, and the red to earth to one of the pillar bolts, and then the wires go up, and they will eventually. One goes to the coil. And one goes to live, switch live. And that's it. So pretty straightforward. So all sorted, all done. There you go. Electronic ignition fitted.